The 5D Mark III, a camera desirable to not only consumers but the working photographer. Also, the appeal, the 35mm size sensor with the practicality of a DSLR. For a long time, if you wanted to enjoy full frame, you had to buy a DSLR. The dream of having a mirrorless camera with a full frame size sensor was just a dream. It wasn't technologically possible, up until now of course, with the Sony A7. The Canon 5D Mark III is like Angry Birds, another sequel. Same shit, different name. The Sony A7 is perhaps Flappy Bird. It's getting on the news right now, but how long will it last? Is full frame mirrorless going to be a thorn in the side of the full frame DSLR? Or is it just another passing fad? So why would you buy a Sony A7 instead of a DSLR like the Canon 5D Mark III?
Well, the obvious advantage of the mirrorless, of course, is the size. This is also full frame compared to that, you see?
Yeah.
It's also because of the shorter flange distance, which makes the lens can be much smaller. Well, not this one.
Well, like the Zeiss 35mm f2.8, it's a goodie and compact. Well, there's a reason to be chunky. Yeah, you might think this is big and stupid and ugly, but there's a reason.
Because it got a mirror. It's got a mirror box.
Exactly. There's the end of that scene. Yeah. Let's go to the next one. No, because you know what? You know how the fat kid at school always gets chased around the playground and he gets beaten up, and he looks fine afterwards. Same principle. But anyway, just supposing you're having Earl Grey, and then you're like,
Oh, watch out!
Weather resistant, Earl Grey resistant also. So there we are. That's what a 5D Mark III is for.
Well, this is weather resistant.
Oh yeah, okay, I'll get some more.
No,
Here's some more.
It's not tea resistant.
Yeah, the A7 does have some degree of weather resistanceness, which is nice, but DSLRs take the ruggedness to another level. And then we've got this. See, just like that. And is it still working? Yes, it does. Bang. There you go. Tough as nails. Oh yeah, what's more, it's good for sports. Maybe not that good for sports. Better off with a ball, to be honest. Well, we've shown you how tough the Canon 7D is before. It survived ice and fire. The Sony A7 is better off being pampered and accessorised with pretty little jewellery. Trust me, I've handled many a DSLR. They're tough as golf balls. You know. Okay, so which one is right for you? EVF or OVF?
Well, I know I always say that optical viewfinder is better, but EVF is actually improving a lot over the years. Like, it got very good resolution nowadays and very minimum lag.
Hello.
The obvious benefit is that I can preview the final results. What you see is what you get.
That's strange, because I thought you hate EVFs. But let's see how that performs in different light. It is fine in daylight, not in low light.
No, it's alright.
No, it isn't.
It's alright.
We have a little test then. And I've got this for you.
Eye mask?
Yeah.
Why would we have eye mask with you? Two of them as well.
Just like to sleep. Just like to sleep very well. Okay, so the idea is really simple. You put the eye mask just on one side of the eye, put the camera over the other side, so you're only looking at the world through the viewfinder. We start from over there. You have to run down here, down here, down here, turn the corner, and then the safety zone is the lift. This will test just how good the EVF is in low light.
That's
compared to an OVF.
Okay. Good enough.
Yeah, that's good enough. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh shit, this is really...
Wow, art film-like. Not useful for framing arty photos at night though.
Whoops, whoops, whoops. Yes. No car.
Lock's slow at running anyway, but him losing is mainly because the EVF can't keep up with your eyes with the OVF in low light.
This is really scary.
So how come you're so slow?
Well, honestly, it's really laggy.
There you go. Yeah, but you can't beat DSLRs for autofocus performance. Face detection.
Well, Mirrorless got face detection, on-sensor face detection as well.
Yeah, it's not as good though. EOSM.
And contrast detection have much more focusing point, like 81 on OM1, OMD.
Switch the light off. Let's see where the contrast is there then. In good light, mirrorless cameras perform brilliantly these days. In low light, it's another story though.
Well, performance not just about focusing, isn't it? Burst rate, 10 FPS.
Is the focus locked by any chance? Oh, I think it is. Yes, and the exposure. Set.
It will improve. Mirrorless is just like a few years of development.
Already there. Buy this today because it's shit today, but it's going to be good in the future when this is replaced. Thanks for watching.
It's the future. Mirrorless is very good for video, especially because the short flash distance. I can use a lot of other lenses, although I don't have it now, but I can use a lot of other lenses, like all those great cinema lenses, size, whatever.
Nice.
Yeah.
I thought the A7 wasn't that good for video.
Well,
The A7's 24 megabits per second bitrate is shocking compared to Canon's 91 megabits per second. The A7's use of AVC HD is cheesy, in a bad way. Note that the noise performance of the Sony is worse even at ISO 3200 compared to the Canon, and worse at higher ISOs. Smackdown.
well, look at GH4. GH4 is really good for video.
Oh.
Oh.
Anyway, on a serious note, let's face it, full-frame mirrorless is here to stay. Props to Sony for having the digital balls to do it. Although the A7 and A7R are far from DSLR replacements, it's surely not far off. I'm sure Canon and Nikon could do something similar. They have the ability to do a mirrorless 5D or D800. It's just that they probably have to consider how they should do it without crapping on their own doorstep.